everyone, this is Archive for 12, and today we have a new Divide music song. I was actually going to be wearing my Divide music shirt that I just purchased, based on the cover for his art for the song Mayday, which was the last song he released, but I kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I remembered literally as I was pressing the stop or the start record button that I was going to do that, and now I'm locked in. So, oh well. Today we've got a Sung Jinwoo song, Arise. This is obviously about solo leveling, an anime that I am heavily contemplating actually putting on a list for things that I should watch over on my Patreon, because I react to various anime and TV shows over there. I took a small break during the month of February, but I'm slowly getting back into it. I just started Dragon Ball Daima, and episode 1 impressed me quite a bit. And I'm looking forward to doing that and continuing Star Wars Skeleton Crew and Dr. Stone and Delicious in Dungeon and, you know, adding to that so that way there's a decent amount of stuff to go watch over there. Um, I can't wait to see what Divide has done here because so far we've had multiple Fable songs and DPS songs, and I want to say a Rusted song that I know of about Sung Jinwoo, and all of them have been excellent for one reason or another. They've all had something about them that has just made solo leveling is doing what Arcane has done for a lot of people, in that Sung Jinwoo is bringing the best out in a lot of people, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Divide covers him. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch my commentary, because we'll be pausing it. We'll be talking about it. Also down below, in addition to my Patreon link, is a link to Divide Music Elite, which gets you access to a special Discord server, which I happen to be a mod on. I don't tend to talk a whole lot over there, but I do watch everything. I keep up to date on the server as much as I possibly can. And I have a lot of fun over there. So if you want to check that out, then I heavily recommend you do so. It supports Divide even better than Patreon did, because Patreon usually took a cut. I think that's how Patreon works, is it takes like a percentage of what you earn, whereas Divide Music Elite, all of it's going over to Divide. So it supports him and gets you some really cool stuff and gets you into a community that you like. You know, if you like Divide music, you're gonna love hanging out with this community. And I guess that's it. So without further ado, let's get started.
The earth stands still, air runs cold. The weight upon your chest, no, it can't be told. Not just to change, find a home. When are we better off alone?
Okay, so maybe it's because of the fact that every single other version of a song about Sung Jinwoo has been incredibly like sophisticated in its composition and very aggressive in its presentation. This one is the polar opposite of all of that. It's simple. It's, at least for now, these first 25 seconds anyway, it's simple. It's laid back. It's not, I wouldn't use relaxed as the proper word to describe it. I would use like it's subverting my expectations for what was going to happen. Now, again, this is a 3-minute song. There's always the possibility. Divide has done this before, where he lulls us into this false sense of like relaxation and this false sense of comfort, or maybe even a little discomfort, and then he kicks you in the teeth with some like hard rock / heavy metal style like instrumental for the chorus. So there's entirely possible that we're going to get that. But for now, in these first 25 seconds, this feels almost, it's very melodic, and it feels almost like a lullaby. And I find that to be incredibly curious. It's more emotional. It's more personal. because it's not got all this extra stuff going on around it. But while I haven't seen Solo Leveling, I know a little bit about it. I actually follow the English voice actor for Sung Jinwoo over on Twitter, or not Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore. Over on TikTok, and I've seen some of the clips, specifically like the very first time that he says "arise," and it's like I know what happens to an extent with some of those scenes and how intense they can be. So I'm curious to see if that intensity is going to be reflected in this song, or if this is going to be more of a low key, emotional song.
Whispers underneath my skin, fragments of the man I've been. Every step the way still grows. Shadows trace the path I chose. I'm falling faster, losing light.
There.
Fading deep into the
Things are starting to kick up. Things are getting a little more complicated. The moment that the drum rim tap started popping in.
whispers underneath my skin, fragments of the man I've been. Every step the way still grows. Shadows trace the path I chose. I'm falling faster, losing light. Fading deep into the night. Now in the dark I die alone. So I'll burn my name.
Yeah. I told you. I freaking told you.
To the sky, we can watch the shadows come alive. Power break, no gods remain. Can you face the gallows, still survive? I hear a storm.
Okay, hold on. And then he drops back into the melodic crap. Okay, let me put this right now. The fact, go away. Go away, OneDrive. No, go away. Stop. The fact that Divide never raised his voice. His voice remained exactly the same, even when the instrumental started kicking in into like three tiers higher than it was before. Like even when that hard rock started dropping, he was still as even and as calm as he had been the entire rest of the song. That whole minute was just, it lulled you into a sense of emotion and calm. Then the instrumental decided to start taking off, but Divide's voice never raised. Like I could have easily seen him justifying putting a little bit of that grit that he does, putting a little bit of that energy that he does into his voice, and he didn't. He just let it go. He just continued going the way he had been. And there's something about that, something about the way he decided to perform that just felt right.
It calls my name, the ground will shake, but I remain.
Ooh, hold on. I like the way that instrumental cut out.
I hear a storm, it calls my name, the ground will shake, but I remain.
Divide is a master of using those silent parts to just cut out the instrumental and all the vocals and just let the silence speak for himself. Like he's a master at being able to let the silence breathe a little bit, to give us just a small break, not even a full second of pause before he continues. And when he's done that in the past, typically it's been on harder rock songs. This still reminds me of something that's more calm and less energetic for the most part. And it feels so natural to hear something like that, to just hear that break right there. It just felt like it was designed for that.
The ground will shake, but I remain. No chains to break, no blood to bleed, no death to face. I've been set free. Whispers underneath my skin, fragments of the man I've been. Every step the way still grows. Shadows trace the path I chose. I'm falling faster, losing light, fading deep into the night. Now in the dark I die alone.
he changed it up. I was not expecting that. I did not expect the silence in the instrumental where because I thought that the guitar was gonna start there, but it started like a beat later.
So I'll burn my name into the sky. We can watch the shadows come alive. Power will break, no gods remain. Can you face the gallows, still survive? Will arise.
Okay. After all of that, even up until this point, he's remained calm, and then he just goes, "Cool." What was? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You've lulled, even with the instrumental going as hard as it was still so calm. It's like a switch got flipped. It's like a demon trigger got activated. Like all of a sudden, he turned into like this nice, calm, soothing voice. And it's like he transformed into a freaking demon. Divide, no. Before I credit that to Divide, was that actually Divide, or did he get someone to do that? Because I know he's done that in the past. It does not credit anybody else. No guest vocalist or anything. That is Divide. You can't do that, Divide. It's not okay. And then you just end it? I wanted more of that. Oh, I feel conflicted about this song, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let this play out while I talk. Like, okay, so I like the song. That's not what I feel conflicted about. The design choices that he's made in the song were excellently executed. Like, Divide music is like, if you know wrestling, he's like the Bret Hart of wrestling. He is the excellence of execution. It was beautifully done. It was very well interpreted. Everything that he wanted to achieve, he got. The thing that makes me conflicted about this song is that the end, the last like 20 to 30 seconds, it felt not even 20 to 30 seconds. It's probably more like 15 to 20 seconds. It felt like a completely different song. And I wanted more of that. People know that I'm not a big fan of switch ups in songs. Like, if you've been around here long enough, you know that there have been plenty of songs, specifically DPS songs or Fable songs, where like when the things get switched out, like the one that comes to mind most recently that I reacted to was Fable's Gummy Goo song. I don't remember if I actually put the reaction out or not, because I got kind of critical on that song. And it wasn't for the fact that like I didn't like it. It was that it was split up into like 3 different parts, and I wanted each one of those individual parts to be its own song. There have been multiple songs like that, not just with Fable. Like I said, DPS has done it. I think McGuire's done it a couple of times. There are just certain points in certain songs where like it stops and then it flips into a completely different song. More often than not, I don't like that. I liked it here, except for the fact it was literally just for the end 15 seconds. I wanted something a little bit more to that. I wanted something that felt like an ending, something that felt like a genuine like end to the song. And I don't think we really got that. So that's the part that like kind of disappointed me a little bit. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Mark Alpha 12. By the way, in no way, shape, or form did I mean that in a way to say that like the song sucked. The song was amazing. I just wanted a little bit more on that ending. Made this a 4-minute song with that ending being extended for like most of that last minute. Would have been happy. Would have been perfect. Especially with the way the tone changed. Because the buildup was perfect. Everything switched. And it switched in a logical, natural progression. Would have been happy with it. But oh well. I guess that's what putting it on repeat is for. Anyway, like I said, I'm Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.